For sure. We're glad y'all are here.
Where's Pibber?
We're
15-second board's out. Where did he go? Where's my
I'm
boy?
here. I was
There
taking
he
a
is.
sip of sun drop there.
Still waiting on that bottle. And we are underway, and already some riders flipping
Them
over on that.
KTMs are out front.
Oh man, so massive crashes of the KTM's, bikes going everywhere. Dig is gonna actually sneak through and steal the whole shot from Van Meel, who's sitting in second. Rippin sitting in third. That massive pile up, and it just keeps happening back and forth. There goes Sync Envy, Sir Lose-A-Lot, Mickey, Barber, J-Lab, Panda, Bryce, Motodon, Rye, Grizz Films, Landry, Resolute Kraken, One Shot. In the back, Bryce, Jensen, Hurry, Barboza, and Mojo is going to round out the pack. But it is Dig of Street Dogs Racing Kawasaki holding strong in first place, and it looks like Van Meel had a problem and ended up losing a spot to Rippins. He's going to move into second place. Sink Empty on the Lucas Oil Honda coming in fourth. Sir Lose-A-Lot SYS is actually going to take over fourth, and Mickey is going to take over fifth as he hits him. Now Sink Envy just getting in the way, and riders hitting him left and right and keeps going down. We have got a three-way battle for fifth place, I believe. I might be wrong on that. Between Mickey, One Shot, and Barber.
Ooh, your leader went down and puts Van Meel in the lead.
Oh, Van Meel's now in the lead. Let us go to that. So there he is, Van Meel on the factory gas. Dig of Street Dogs Racing moving to second, and Rippin moving into third. We're holding third, apologies. And as you guys can see, the track is still just destroyed from Moto 1, but I have always heard that it is better to run a destroyed llama than it is a fresh one. Sir Lose-A-Lot getting by Rippin, who ends up blowing the inside berms, so another SYS boy looking to get on the podium for the C class tonight. Mickey of Sky Racing moving, Motodon, One Shot, Barber, Rye, Sink Envy, Landry.
Where is Panda?
Panda is sitting back here at about 11. Yeah, so Panda, your Moto 1 winner, not getting the best of starts, but three riders in front of him are go down, so easy spots to make back up. As Panda's looking to make up a lot of lost time 3 minutes into this moto.
Van Meel had a mistake. Dig is trying to get around him, but wasn't quite there to capitalize on the mistake.
So the pack is slowly starting to get spread out. We are looking at the battle for the lead currently between Van Meel, the factory gas, and Dig of Street Dogs Racing Kawasaki. Dig got a little bit sideways over the wall, but is able to correct it and keep right up on Van Meel. So these are your current championship leaders of Van Meel in first and Dig in second. Whether or not that is going to change due to the Moto 1 race, a lot of the top contenders not getting the results that they wanted.
Sir Lose-A-Lot is trying to find a way to get around Rippin for third.
So coming back to that, we'll look at the battle behind. Thank you, Panic. So there is Sir Lose-A-Lot of the Start Your Systems Kawasaki and Rippin of Factory Goon Kawasaki. This is your battle for third place. So Lose-A-Lot looked like he was getting a good drive coming over the table. Rippin is going to hold and defend strong, though.
Riding a very wide back right now.
Now Rippin likes to take the outside on this corner And they're going to collide just a little bit, though. A little bit of a collision, but Rippin and Sir Lose-A-Lot going to stay on their bikes and hold their position.
One shot is sneaking up on him.
Oh, Sir Lose-A-Lot went up to go for the inside and ended up making a mistake and blew the corner. So Rippin getting a bit of clear air as Sir Lose-A-Lot is now in a battle for fourth between him and One Shot. And One Shot is going to get by very easily on the inside of the corner right after the finish.
Crazy battle for 8th right now too.
Yeah, it is just battles all over the track.
Wow, it's hard to get away from up front with Sir Lose-A-Lot in One Shot.
It is, but we're keep an eye on them for me, buddy, as we're going to look back into 7th place of Motodon, Sync Envy, Panda, your Moto 1 winner, Mickey, and J-Lab starting to come into the mix. So 5 riders battling for these spots. But the field is slowly but surely spreading out as little mistakes are starting to cost the riders more and more time.
So One Shot got around Rippin for 3rd place.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to say, a little update on that.
But Rippin is still right on him.
Let's move to that. A couple mistakes in the backfield there, allowing a few people to get by, but here it is, 2nd and 3rd with the 4th of Sir Lose-A-Lot right behind him. One Shot's going to go down in that corner, and Rippin's going to take back over 3rd as Sir Lose-A-Lot is right behind him again. And it does look, as I'm looking in the back there, Van Meel has got a bit of a gap on Dig. So 1st and 2nd starting to spread out a little bit more. And Sir Lose-A-Lot not going to make the same mistake he did on the last lap and not allow Rippin to take the line back on the outside. So Sir Lose-A-Lot going to move into 3rd as Rippin's going to drop to 4th.
Yeah, that was a really good move there by Sir Lose-A-Lot to defend that inside. Really ride a wide bike and push Rippin out of the way. Make sure he held that position.
And as we talked about earlier, different line choices are going to have very different effects. And Rippin is going to end up blowing the berm and going down. So Sir Lose-A-Lot with some good clean airs. He's looking to catch up to Dig and Van Meel. One Shot and Motodon, the Verb Moto KTMs, are starting to break their way into 4th place.
Yeah, you're seeing it a lot more now as the tracks got cut away a lot and the ruts have really started to form. That front wheel is going to get super washy, and we've already seen it claim a bunch of people. It's really easy to lose the front end whenever you start getting into those deep ruts like that. Too much front brake or turn in too hard and you'll go down.
And Rye, who was sitting in 6th, I believe, ended up making a very big mistake and goes down on the corner before the wall and allows J-Lab, Panda, and Sync Envy to get by him. So 3 spots lost very quickly. As Sync Envy is going to go down in the long rhythm back, the long back rhythm section. Thank you, words. And as you guys can just see, there are just riders spread out all over the track. Not a good amount of grouping here. Lommel can be a very tedious track. I think tedious could be the right word for that.
It's kind of like the Red Bull straight rhythm, except it has turns. There's so many different rhythms you can take through all the roller whoop section this track has.
And so One Shot must have made a mistake, and Rippin has gone by him again. And I say that, and Rippin's going to go down on the inside. One Shot and Motodon is going to get by him. J-Lab looking to make the pass, but also goes down, and here comes Panda getting by him.
Just a little update out front. Van Meel has right at about a 5 to 6 second lead over Dig.
And so Van Meel keeping a very clean Moto 2 as he's looking to make up for lost time in Moto 1. The cuts really hurt him, that moto, as he lost about 5 places.
Yeah, just a little update on cuts here in the big group we got going there. J-Lab's gonna have a 5-second cut, Panda with a 2-second cut, and Rise gonna have a 5-second cut along with Mickey.
Yeah, so One Shot, who was in 4th place, went down and allows his teammate Motodon to get by, but here comes Panda. Not that far behind, about 1 second behind him. Little less than 10 minutes to go here at Lommel Moto 2, round 5 of the Backyard MX series. Still a lot of racing to be had, and if Moto 1 was any indication, there is still just about anything that can happen. As Rippin is starting to gain some time on Panda after some big mistakes. So Rippin still not out of the fight. Yeah, and Panda is going to go down, sent it too far into the inside of that corner. And that's going to allow Hurry to gain a good amount of time. Oh, Sync Envy and J-Lab getting into each other a little bit. Bit of a collision, sending both of them off course. As we are looking at Hurry and Panda, this would be your battle for 7th.
Guys, I believe, yeah, he is. I was going to say, just looking at it visually, I was going to say that it looked like Dig has really cut that lead in half as he's starting to make a charge on Van Mill here. And what a solid ride from Dig. He didn't have the greatest Moto 1. He had a lot of mistakes and finished pretty deep in the field Moto 1, but here we come out in Moto 2 and really putting in a solid ride.
You've been really digging this moto, that's for sure.
I can't believe you right now. That's 2 in one. That's 2 in a race.
I'm done. I'm done. That's it.
Dad jokes from everyone's favorite Tennessean dad.
So I'm not gonna joke about One Shot's name and have an Eminem reference. I will not do it.
You already have. My mind's already there. It's your fault.
Yeah, it's already implanted into everybody's head now.
It's already there. But speaking of One Shot, he has gotten back around his teammate Motodon. So One Shot gonna move back into 4th position as Motodon gets squirrely coming out of the inside before the wall goes down. So Rippin moving back into 5th place. Panda Sky Racing moving into 6th.
Also, just a note, Motodon does have a 5-second cut.
So that is gonna change the field around just a little bit. There goes Panda is actually gonna get by him. And here comes Hurry. Also of the Street Dogs racing team. Another one of those guys who just didn't have the best Moto 1, but is looking to make up for that here. Coming in behind them, Sync Envy. J-Lab still holding strong. And Rye, who was up in 4th, I believe, has dropped very far back down into about 13th. As we are starting to come into Barber and Mojo, the former teammates going at it. This would be the battle for 13th. Oh man, Motodon goes down. Hurry's gonna get by him. J-Lab and Sync Envy, they're coming up on Motodon. J-Lab getting the good run on Motodon is gonna end up taking the spot. And some cuts for Motodon are gonna send him back into 9th. As J-Lab, also having cuts, is going to be sent back to 10th. So Sync Envy is currently going to be holding that 7th place spot in timing and scoring.
So a little update on Barbosa, who had an excellent first moto. He's sitting back in 18th this moto, so tough break for Barbosa.
It's a very tough break. I also believe Hurry has some cuts as well. because he's getting put behind Sync Envy. So it is very pertinent to try to stay on the track as much as possible, especially one as brutal as Lommel.
Yeah, I'm a little concerned about Van Mill. I've been keeping up with what's going on up front. He made a mistake there after the wall. He went to go into that back section, went off the track really wide, saved it, kept from going down, but I'm not sure if he's going to get a cut anywhere from that or not.
So it's going to be very interesting to see as we're coming into the last 5 minutes plus 2. Where are the positions gonna be? Spin the wheel, and Sir Lose-A-Lot has made some big mistake, and he has dropped behind Rippin. So Sir Lose-A-Lot was your third place positioner.
Yeah, he did end up getting a cut from that. So now that's gonna put
Did he
Dig
count
up
his lap?
front.
I don't know if it counted his lap.
I am not sure. I do know that some of the faster lines is some guys take this far outside line right here, and it might not count it. So it'll be very interesting to see. Yeah, I believe so. Van Meel has not had his lap counted.
Looks like Vox and the Backyard MX crew will have their work, or have to put in some work to figure out where he's going to be placed.
Absolutely. But this is why we have the department to make sure we look at all these things so that people get put in the right places after the races due to just game difficulty. But still, looking at Rippin and Sir Lose-A-Lot, this is your battle for third place. So Rippin looking to get on the podium again here at Lommel. So we have just hit under that 3-minute mark for our last race of the day. Here come, oh man, what happened to One Shot? Oh, One Shot has moved himself into second. Oh no, he's in third. I instantly forgot the Van Meel had a lap not count. So One Shot is sitting in third. Rippin is sitting in fourth, and Sir Lose-A-Lot is sitting in fifth. I cannot follow my timing and scoring bar. It is a lie.
Yeah, just a note on that up front, Dig is closing the gap quite a bit here. I expect to see him put a really hard charge in here in the last 2 minutes. Van Meel made a few mistakes, almost went down it a couple of times, so Dig really gonna have to, not gonna make a dad joke, Dig really gonna have to push hard here.
I knew it was coming. I was waiting on it.
Yeah, and Dig's actually going to end up going down, so all that time he made up is now going to be lost. There is One Shot just now hitting the straight rhythm area. And Sir Lose-A-Lot has made his way past Rippin, and now Panda is starting to make a move on Rippin as well, as he's getting a lot better drive through this area.
Starting to tighten up for fifth place.
It is starting very much to tighten up. It's going to be hard to say if we have another one of those big battles like we did at the end there, but
Man, and it didn't come to the last lap.
oh, Panda checks up very hard for the wall. Rippin, who still sent it, got a little bit of contact on Panda. Both of them are going to manage to stay up on 2 wheels though, as they're coming into this back section. And Sir Lose-A-Lot gets squirrely, and he's going to go down. So Rippin getting his spot back, and Panda going to move up 1 more. So a lot of work for Sir Lose-A-Lot as he makes a mistake in that rhythm. Just trying to keep the eye on this battle for third place. Apologies. Fourth place. It is still fourth place. My eyes cannot be trusted on timing and scoring. So Rippin still opting to take that outside line. It does seem to be working for him though, and I say that and he goes down in the next corner. So Panda of Sky Racing is gonna move to fourth place with 2 laps to go for Moto 2 at Lommel. Sir Lose-A-Lot has also gotten around Rippin. So Rippin coming in just battling for his life and trying not to lose any more spots. See Van Meel passing out there in the background. There is Dig passing in the background.
What stinks for Van Meel right now is he's going around these lappers and they're not getting the blue flag, so they're not moving out of the way because timing and scoring shows him a lap down himself, so they actually think he's racing for position.
And unfortunately, just things of the game happen. But the crew behind the scenes, they do their best. Oh, Rippin is going to go down. Sir Lose-A-Lot is going to take the spot back, and Panda has already got a massive gap. As I was going to say earlier, the Backyard MX crew behind the scenes after these races, they put in a lot of work to go through a lot of footage to make sure that incidents and problems like that get rewarded, either punishments or their actual position. So we are starting to come into the final lap. It should be Van Meel getting the white flag, but the white flag instead will go to Dig. So it is officially the final lap of the race. As we are still looking on this battle for 6th place between Sir Lose-A-Lot and Rippin. Sir Lose-A-Lot starting to gain a bit of ground on Rippin. Let us go check in with our leader, Van Meel, on the factory gas. Gonna have to do some stuff here. Let's go to that. So a 2:05 lap time from Van Meel. That is his current fastest lap. Pibbert, you're awfully quiet. What are you seeing out there?
Not a whole lot. Just really been trying to keep up with Van Meel and Dig here. See if anything was going to change with that.
We still got Rippin and Sir Lose-A-Lot battling it out. Rippin's just kind of pacing him right now. I guess just waiting to see if there's a mistake. There's no other riders really close to him, so no need to just force the issue. They still got half the track left to go.
Yeah, so still a long way. So Van Meel, although the timing and scoring doesn't necessarily show it, he is currently your race leader coming into the final couple laps. Or turns, my apologies.
English is hard. No.
Rippin's getting a good drive of the whoop section. Going to look to the inside there and doesn't be able to do it. Sir Lose-A-Lot going to close the door.
We're going to come to that real quickly. Looking at Dig. So timing and scoring is going to call him the winner. Just have to look at things afterwards. So moving back to that battle. So Sir Lose-A-Lot and Rippin coming into this final area. It looks like they got a little bit of contact. Rippin able to keep the bike up.
I'm pretty sure he just wall ride the banner.
He very well might have. Sir Lose-A-Lot making a mistake in the roller. He's losing a lot of time, but Rippin ends up hitting the back of his wheel.
Oh.
Rippin flips it over the bike. So
Good
Sir
night for
Lose-A-Lot
BYMX
is
then.
going to get the spot, and Rippin will get 6th. Grizz will be a lapper. As we are looking at Hurry and J-Lab battling it out. And it is Hurry that is going to get the spot. J-Lab did have some cuts. Motodon coming in 8th. Rye is actually going to come in 8th due to some cuts from Motodon. Mojo Wicked Racing going to grab 9th. Mickey is going to grab 11th. Motodon getting pushed back to 10th due to his cuts. Sync Envy grabbing 12th. Landry is going to come in as a lapper. Barber is going to grab 13th. Barboza is going to grab 13th and send Barber down due to cuts. And Bryce is going to grab 15th. So looking at just the last few riders. Jensen of Verb Moto. I hear a little bit more out there.
Yes, the other Bryce is still out there.
Yeah, the other Bryce, and I believe Van Meel is just finishing up so he can make sure his times get counted. So that is something that we will look at after all this is said and done.
To be honest, it's so crazy Van Mill missed a lap but still didn't go a lap down.
Oh man, just look at how rutted this track is. Man, I love Lommel.
They called
there we
the
go.
race over.
There we go. And so that is the official race over. So as timing and scoring stands, it is Dig, One Shot, Panda, Sir Lose-A-Lot, and Rippin as your top 5. But as the physical standings went, it was Van Meel in first. So something we will have to take a look at towards the end, as well as taking into account cuts. Because I believe Van Meel did have some cuts.
And Vox is saying Van Mill did take the win in your Twitch chat, so congratulations to Van Mill.
And so there it is. Van Meel, your winner for Moto 2. I did not see Van Meel getting any other cuts. All right, boys, so there it is. Oh, man. Well, that race wasn't exciting as Moto 1.
Still
Moto
a good
1
race, though.
It's still great racing. But I was living off that Moto 1 hype.
For sure.
So I gotta go down here, send y'all back to the slideshow as we wait, as always, for our good friend Barber, who's just finishing up his race, and he is gonna get everyone's favorite after stream tradition of the marbles. I enjoy it.
Oh yes, it is great, but I think I am gonna miss the Marbles race tonight, guys. So you and Pibbert, you host the way on that. Maybe pull out some victories.
Pull out some big. You know, I won my marbles race yesterday.
I know, that was exciting.
I was so look. I got an absolute final win.
It's awesome. I mean, to win the last race of the night really should bring your momentum into next week for your E-Class race.
Oh yes. Oh yes. About that.